Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. And with that being said, run through the TA. Alright, so start over here with SPY, and I'm going to start by saying, guys, we had another nothing burger day. It is now 3:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have 40 minutes left in the trading session. We have a doji candlestick, another doji candlestick. We've already had two up here. Today would be the third. If you come over here to the 4-hour time frame, you can again see we have a whole lot of indecision. Now, I will also say you have declining volume up here, all right? The next move, probably going to be a decent size move. Don't know which direction. My guess is going to be to the downside, but don't know which direction. But we do know it's probably going to be significant. All right? It only can go on for so long. You have the same thing happening over here. Though I will point out this, all right? Here on the hourly time frame, you can either look at this as a head and shoulders formation, or you could look at this as consolidation in, excuse-moi, talking too fast, I guess. Or you could look at it as consolidation in a flag-like manner. The last time you did have something going on like this, you did end up shooting up, but I will take a step back to the daily time frame and point out that you already have moved up $45 with a $4 pullback along the way. $5 pullback. All right, so yeah, I mean, I'm still sticking with the belief. All right, guys. I understand. I'm saying the same things, you know. It's just how it is, all right? Sometimes things are going to completely drag out to their extremes, and I think that's exactly what we got going on here. We're looking for the reversal, but I will tell you right now, you don't have to even be paying attention to a reversal until you see this alert get hit right here. All right, until you see 448 break, I really don't think you should be, you know, even be too bearish on this thing. We could be consolidating for another move up. I don't think you are going to be consolidating for another move up, but I am, you know, pointing out, guys, market wants to break, you keep squeezing shorts up. So we're going to have to see what happens. You're at the top of this little range we got going on, an hourly range over here in SPY. Don't know how that's going to go, but I will point out semis, all right, which typically lead, are breaking up today. But I will point out this is being done off of decreasing volume. All right, I'm waiting for this, you know, to come down into the gap. I'm waiting for this bad boy to come down into the gap, QQQ to come down and fill that gap. I'm just saying, guys, things are not going to last up here. They really are not. Now, I will point out Tesla's not looking too bad. You came back, you broke and retested your inverse head and shoulders neckline. A little sloppy, but yeah, you break and retested that bad boy right there. Apple, all right, trying to flip resistance, you silly guy. And like I was saying with this whole indecision, all right, guys, we had two reversal candlesticks back to back, and Apple's still just holding up here. Now, if we come over here to the hourly time frame, and we'll point out that Apple has broken this trend line. You can also come over here to ES, and we also have broken that trend line over here. All right, you have the top of your range. You're rejecting off of the top of the range, and you have broke down from this uptrend right there. All right, you can have another uptrend if you would like. You can put that one on your chart as well, so we have to be paying attention to that. I would argue that this is going to be a bigger deal than what we got going on here, this minor trend line. All right, but it is something that we should take into consideration here. All right, you had an uptrend, you broke that uptrend. All right, over here on NASDAQ, I think we also have the same thing. All right, and it does not seem to care. All right, you did have a break and retest, but again, you're still just consolidating in this massive range. And, you know, there's a decent amount of, you know, that's a percent range right there, right? I guess we could really say most of the trading is being done right here. It's actually pretty tight. So, you know, this amplifies my case that I was starting the video out with. Hey, guys, we're preparing for that next move. Up or down, it's probably going to be decent. All right. Oh, there is an alarm. Sorry you had to hear that. All right, guys. So I think I am going to leave you off with that. I'm going to point out before we leave here, you still have all of these divergences going on here. You have the 4-hour divergence right there. All right. You have one going on right there. You broke it. I'm pretty sure you broke it. You had a high of 82.46 over here. You had a high of 81.85. No, you still actually have a bearish divergence going on here. And since we popped up and no, we didn't make a new high, right? But if you do make a new high, it's going to put another point of divergence right there. On NASDAQ, do we still have our divergence right there? The high over here was 81.13. High over here was 80.77. So yeah, again, you also have a bearish divergence still from this point to that point right there. So that still holds on NQ and ES's 4-hour RSI. And then you come over here to SPY and QQQ. And guys, we don't get this for no reason, all right? When this is doing it, it's just telling you, hey, the move down is going to be coming. We just don't know when that's going to be coming. I could tell you right now, you don't have to worry about it until you set your alert right over here in SPY and just have it right here for 448. Once 448 breaks down, you pretty much don't have anything until you come all the way back down here to 438.50. All right, so that is, that would be a pretty clean move right there. I am expecting that would come down pretty quick. And then you probably get some buyers going on here, and we're gonna have to see what happens. Maybe it does end up, slicing through like you got over here, but we're gonna really have to see. Regardless, guys, I mean, these things are still here. They're not going away, and they're there for a reason. All right, so yeah, consolidation here in the form of a bull flag or not. Look at all these divergences going on. You still have, Apple up here with its RSI all the way at 70. Microsoft is, continuing to just make new highs here. All right. I'm just pointing out, you're not going to get these things and just keep going without a pullback. I don't want to keep saying the same thing, but I will say the same thing until this thing, ends up coming down. Obviously, we're going to keep, updating the charts with relevant information here like we are today, guys. Don't get bearish until you're under 448. All right, because until then, you're still in just squeeze mode here. You're making a new high over here in SPY intraday. So, just something to think about, guys. Something to think about. All right, but I mean, everything pretty much, I'm not saying it's tapped out, but I mean, you have the RSI at 70 on everything we're going to point to here. Well, any of the things that really matter. All right, except for Goog. Goog is, it was, carrying the other day, and it's because it still has room to run. Meta hit it with the break and retest here, right? Congrats if anybody ended up catching that. All right. That's actually not looking bad at all. I'm just going to put that one out there. Meta, we do end up doing something like that where you get a little squeezy. We're at highs, and then you just keep going. And again, with this consolidation, all right, is it bullish consolidation? Is it bearish consolidation? I have no idea. All right, but, you were heading down, consolidated here, continued down, consolidated here, continued down. Well, now we're going up, consolidating here. Are we about to bust up? Probably. Probably, all right? I've been telling you guys. I'm like really bullish on this market. I am. But you come over here to Mr. VIX, and I am just going to point out, you did close the day out yesterday with a hammer candlestick, so that is something to take note of. You still do have your bullish divergence over here, a triple bullish divergence on the 4-hour RSI. All right, guys, when you have this, and then you have the opposite over here on ES and NQ, it's really only a matter of time until we see this thing fall. I'm just putting it out there. Like, I'm still going to, say, those are my cards on the table right now. I don't think, this thing is about to have a decent move up. But, it can. All right, it can. We talked about it today. It can. All right, DraftKings, that thing just kept going up. That's the thing over here. All right, PLTR ended up having a breakout above 20 today. That's also a thing. Shop. Full on recovery just kept going. All right, so things are just continuing to go up, guys. They're just continuing to squeeze up. I'm just pointing that out there. We're still in squeeze mode until you see what we pointed out earlier. 448 get broken to the downside. I think we're just going to be in squeeze mode. We're going to have to see how this goes. All right, with that being said, I will catch you all in the next one. Everybody have a lovely rest of your day. I will catch you tomorrow for our weekly update where we will discuss the weekly charts. We'll also take a look at the monthly charts. And with that being said, I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.